out there doing some great work for all of us.
I love it.
So no rain, lots of shine.
Right. On the no rain, I will say there's the chance of the stray raindrop. We can't rule that out because there are pockets circling around at this point. But it's less active than what we had yesterday as things start to become more and more stable. And the no rain for tomorrow. Tomorrow's just bright, sunny day. All right, we have a decent amount of cloud cover out there. We're sitting at 19 degrees. So again, this is that slow warm up for today. And 19 is right where we should be for this time of year. Your 24-hour forecast is brought to you by 5th Avenue Volkswagen. Find more than what you're expecting at 5th Avenue Volkswagen. Key thing to mention for the evening and overnight hours is that the air quality health index at times may pop to the moderate part of the scale, so at a 4 in Calgary. So for many people, that's not the biggest issue, but if you are sensitive or have any underlying health issues, be aware of the air quality health index before you step out there. Okay, tomorrow, lots of sunshine and even warmer, getting up to a high of 24. More details coming up.
Let's bring in Danielle once again. You mentioned the occasional raindrop here and there, but tomorrow more sun, warmth.
Yeah, we'll get into a stable stretch here. Well, Friday may be, you know, a couple more raindrops again. Overall, we're not looking at anything significant over the next 5 days. And we'll keep climbing in temperature as well. Outside, we have a decent amount of cloud cover, but still some blue sky as well. And temperatures are where they should be for all of southern Alberta at this point. So give or take a degree, we're right around normal. So 19 in Calgary at the moment, 20 in Drumheller, 21 in Brooks. Medicine Hat and Lethbridge sitting at that 20 mark at this point. So a very lovely day out there. In most communities, the wind's relatively calm as well. Strathmore is at 20 degrees, Irricana at 21, Bragg Creek at 18, and downtown Calgary at 20. So very nice, comfortable temperatures, and again, right where we should be. Get your daily dose of greens at Serenity Golf Club, just 20 minutes east of Calgary. Okay, let's talk smoke for a second here. And while we're certainly not going to get the worst of it, the dense smoke, you can see that right here. And that's actually following along the jet stream and getting pushed off to the east. For us in the south, while we're on the low part of the scale for the most point, at times we're popping onto the moderate part. So, for example, low risk is anywhere from 1 to 3. And then we start to get into less ideal air quality as we get into that moderate part, a 4 and a 5. At this point in Red Deer, we are at a 4, so moderate. Calgary's at a 3, Lethbridge at a 3, Medicine Hat at a 4. And again, we're going back and forth in most of southern Alberta between a 3 and a 4. If you are sensitive to somewhat smokier conditions, definitely keep your eye on that air quality health index over these next 24 hours before you head outside so you can gauge how much time you're going to spend out there. Okay, radar and satellite, here are those small pockets that we were talking about. Few and far between compared to yesterday, absolutely. And things are starting to quiet down, although don't be surprised to see the odd raindrop out there before the day is fully done. There is more chance of that in the foothills. We could see a little bit of that in Calgary. Here's a look at tomorrow, though. Oh boy, lots of sunshine, temperatures getting well into the 20s. A summery type day for us tomorrow. Friday, a little unstable, cloud cover rolling in, even the potential of some showers, and the winds will pick up as well as this front moves through. That's the potential for Friday, but overall Friday should still be quite warm. So 24 degrees for our high tomorrow, and while it says 30% chance of late showers, so ignore that. Tomorrow's very stable. Where we have the chance of showers is Friday, and certainly some cloud cover and a high of 26. Saturday, 22 degrees, and check out Sunday, 27 at least. Monday, we could even crack the 30-degree mark.
As Danielle would say, we're exactly where we should be.
Right? Doesn't that feel comforting to you? Right where we should be. That rarely happens. That rarely happens in weather. That rarely happens in life. But look at that. 19, 19, 19. That's what's normal. That was our daytime high so far. Nowhere near the record of 32.8. We'll get closer to that later this week. So 24 degrees tomorrow, stable, mainly sunny. 26 on Friday. More cloud cover, though, on Friday. Small chance of showers. And then a little on the cooler side, in comparison to these 5 days for Saturday, but those high 20s return for Sunday.
Danielle, thank you.
Danielle joins us now outside. So how to describe today? Perhaps unremarkable, pleasant.
Yes, those are correct, Ian. And just normal. We're right where we should be for this time of year. So that sounds kind of nice to say. We're not too hot. We're not too cold. Kind of like the Goldilocks story. 19 degrees was our daytime high so far, and also our current temperature. And again, that's bang on. It's just early June. It's not officially summer yet, but we will start to get into that more summery type heat as we go through the rest of this week. So for the evening hours and through the overnight hours, just keep in mind if you are sensitive to somewhat smokier conditions, our air quality health index will be at about a 4, which is moderate. Then we should be better and back on the low risk part of the scale throughout the day tomorrow. Lots of sunshine tomorrow and 24 degrees. More warm details coming up, Ian.
Okay, Danielle, we are on an upward trend. It's getting better and better, warmer and warmer before the weekend.
Yes, and the weekend will be quite toasty. Sunday and Monday will be the hottest of the bunch. This is a long-term warm stretch. Now, today is not significantly warm, but we got to normal today. 19 degrees, the current temperature, also the daytime high, and right where we should be for this time of year. 21 in Brooks, 20 in Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. There's a bit of a breeze out there, but it's overall very nice in Calgary. Air quality statement in place for parts of central and northern Alberta, and that extends in through Saskatchewan and throughout the country. Really, it's following along the jet stream, so that upper level airflow. In the south, though, we've been doing really well with regards to our quality of air. We've been hovering between a 1 and a 3 for the most part. However, in the past couple of hours, getting to about a 4, which is moderate on the scale. So this is where we've been for the past couple of days, but we've been bumping at times up to a 4. And that's really the case on and off as we go through the next 24 hours. So if you are sensitive to somewhat smokier conditions, you definitely want to keep your eye on the air quality health index before you head outdoors. We're sitting at a 3 right now in Calgary, 4 in Red Deer, 3 in Lethbridge, and 4 in Medicine Hat. And again, for all of southern Alberta, we're hovering between a 3 and sometimes bumping up to that 4, the moderate part. Okay, radar and satellite, we have these isolated pockets, but this is, as we talked about, a lot quieter with regards to these isolated showers compared to yesterday. So fewer showers. Don't be surprised if you see the stray raindrop out there, but we're not looking at anything much in Calgary and in most of southern Alberta. And then for tomorrow, look at this. Oh, just sunshine, a beautiful bright day. Winds should be relatively calm and temperatures will be able to climb. This is a look at Friday, though. We're going to have a front push through. That's going to bring in some cloud cover and a chance of some isolated showers. Nothing hugely significant, and we'll still hold on to the warmer temperatures. So that longer range forecast, 24 degrees for tomorrow, so about 5 degrees warmer than today with nothing but sun. UV index will be at 7, which is high. Slap on that sunscreen. 26 degrees for Friday, mainly cloudy though, a little on the windier side and a small chance of showers. And then we will be somewhat cooler for Saturday at 22 degrees, but if you like that real heat, well, we get up to 27 degrees by Sunday, and by Monday, some models showing we could get as high as 31.
And game 2 is Friday in Edmonton, and the Oilers head to Florida for games 3 and 4 on Monday and Thursday. And Glenn, you are so diplomatic. You're just hoping for a good series.
That's right. I can't cheer for them. Cheer for a good series. Oh, by the way, the Oilers up 1-0.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Well, a very special moment in Major League Baseball this week as a young player was called up to the bigs, and it was all captured on social media.
So you're done. You're not playing anymore this game. You're going to go play for Strong. All right? Congratulations.
Mom, I just got called up.
Oh my God!
21-year-old Cole Young got word in the middle of his game with the Tacoma Rain Years that he was heading to Seattle, and right away he called his mom, dad, and brother. The story gets even better. The next night in Seattle, Young scores a walk-off RBI in extra innings to bring home the winning run and is doused by Gatorade by one of his teammates. So there he is holding the trident, the Seattle Mariners.
That is a couple of days that kid will never, ever forget.
I'm cheering for that.
That's awesome.
No matter who's in the Stanley Cup Finals, I'm cheering for that.
And I love that he called his mom.
Oh, absolutely. Have an old car that you're desperate to sell? What you need is a cool hype video. What is this amazing car? A Porsche? A Lamborghini? No. It's a 1994 Geo Metro on the market for $6,500 US. And I bet you can't wait to drive it. This video has been liked more than 7,000 times on Blue Sky. Look at it go.
Yeah, but will anyone buy it?
I don't know. Marketing does wondrous things.
Absolutely. I forgot there was a brand called the Geo Metro. That was many, many years ago.
It's rare.
It's a vintage. Yes. Well, it's always a good idea to get a home inspection done when you're buying a new home, and here's a good reason why.
So I pulled at it, and the mirror ended up coming off the wall. I was just curious, and I found a TV screen and a light behind the mirror.
Matthew Munn removed the bathroom mirror from his condo in Vancouver and discovered a TV. It's plugged in and works, although there's no cable. With the lights low, you can see the TV through the mirror. However, when Munn bought the place 5 months ago, neither the realtor nor the home inspector knew that the TV was there.
That freaks me out.
You know, he's got a free TV.
What if there was like a camera in there and they're like watching him?
Yeah, I know people might worry about that. I think the previous owner had it so he could, I don't know, watch baseball highlights while he's shaving in the morning. Something like that. Well,
so when you move, don't take all the mirrors off.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here's your Skywatch weather cam. And it feels like Friday. I don't know about you, but us over here, we're laughing a lot over here. Yeah, we did have a good amount of cloud cover today. It's going to be nothing but sun for tomorrow, very stable, and that will allow temperatures to climb. But right now, we're right where we should be. And there's something satisfying about it. Looks like a perfect score here. 19 currently. Today's daytime high, 19, where we should be, 19 degrees. And nowhere near the record of 32.8. However, we will get closer to that. Okay, Edmonton got to 20 today, around that 20-degree range for Alberta and Saskatchewan. You can see some excessive heat. Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal getting to the highs in the 30s today. We're nowhere near that, as you can see here, but we will get close to that for the weekend in many communities in southern Alberta. This is starting to quiet down for the night, but don't be surprised if you see the odd raindrop over these next couple of hours. Nothing significant. 29 for Kelowna tomorrow, stable, sunny. 31 in Kamloops, stable, sunny, lots of sunshine on the Alberta side as well. Edmonton and Red Deer, high of 26. Calgary 24, Drumheller 27. Lethbridge 25, Medicine at 26. So we were normal today. Tomorrow we will be well above normal, and by the weekend, even closer to that 30-degree range. So here's your 10-day trend for Calgary. And again, by Friday, 26, a little bit of a dip on Saturday, but still above the 20 mark. And then by Monday, we'll likely crack that 30-degree mark. Ian?
Glenn, I'd always give you a high five. I'd never...
He left me hanging. Could you believe it?
I wondered how long that was going to take. Well, if you're golfing, say, Saturday, Sunday, or going to the Stampeders game, it looks like lovely weather for us.
Beautiful weather. The only day for the rest of this week where it's a little bit trickier is Friday. But Friday will still be warm at 26 degrees, but we'll have some more cloud cover. It'll be a little on the windier side, and we'll get a small chance of showers by then. But 24 for tomorrow, so 5 degrees warmer tomorrow compared to today. And if you like the real heat, well, Sunday 27, Monday at least 29. We may even get to 31. Oh my goodness. Weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors. Crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. And this is the annual Heart and Soul Wellness Walk. Donations went to the food bank. Ron Jeffrey was also participating in the walk. So thank you very much for sending this in, Ron. This was for retired teachers.
And a big blue sky. Just lovely weather at this time of year. Okay. Thanks very much. Thank you for joining us, and have a great night.